She's got small teeth, like the Jezebel. But same dental arch as the Jezebel. Is that the boyfriend? Well, he's got a big hand, hasn't he? Explain to me how Eddie Van Halen's girlfriend... Oh, it's Valerie Bertinelli. Explain to me how Valerie Bertinelli has got a bigger palm look than Lenny McLean. Explain it to me like I'm 4 years old. Because Lenny McLean's a gorilla of a woman. But yeah, Valerie Bertinelli has still got a bigger palm. Right, Van Halen. FTM walked into bar, bartender said, why the long face? All the backstories are made up. So, don't tell me that Eminem grew up on the 8 Miles. That 50 Cent got shot 8 times in the hood. You want me to believe that female rapper Curtis Jackson got shot 8 times and survived it? Why am I just getting guitars? Eddie Van Halen's more famous than this. Ailey, Wolfgang, Old, Wedding. Let's have a look at the wedding. Oh, she's a fat girl, isn't she, that one? Cannonball Heads. Do you know what that looks like? That looks like Anna Kendrick, who does the Cup song. That's what it looks like. Jesus got hit 3 times and died from his wounds. Curtis Jackson got shot 9 times and survived. Get the out of here. Is that Julia Roberts? No, it's Eddie Van Halen. Who's that? He's got big eyes, hasn't he? Valerie Bertinelli. Is that who he married? Did he actually marry Bertinelli? Eddie Van Halen, full mints right there. Game over. Look, I better put Van Halen into the back file here whilst I'm waiting. Van Halen. Search. Right, let's come back. Eddie Van Halen. Game over right there. I don't know if that's the only gate for Eddie Van Halen, you know. One of the only gates. There's another one there. Inline footfall. Look at those pants. Explain them to me like I'm 4 years old. Why would a man wear his trousers up to his belly button, giving him a short body look? Why? Is that why they invented tucking your jeans in and pulling them out? Tucking your shirt in and pulling it out? Wow, Valerie Bertinelli did not age very well. It looks like Roseanne Barr there. Actually, don't look much worse there. Look at the size of those cheekbones compared to Van Halen. Who's got the widest face? Van Halen, mincing. Is that Van Halen now? Sweet baby Jesus. Look at... That's not Valerie, is it? Ex-wife, Valerie Bertinelli, shares photos. Is that... That can't be Valerie. That's Valerie. I don't know who that is. But he's a big dude, isn't he? He really is. Place to put Mama's spicy meatball. Look at the thickness of this clavicle. Look at the shadow at the top. And it comes all the way down to this bit here, look. Look how thick it is. Here, literally nothing, look. Eddie Van Halen's a girl, and that's a big old dude, isn't it? It is, though, isn't it? Eddie Van Halen's boobs were coming out there. Look at this. Titties! I can see your boobs, Eddie. Right, Van Halen back file. There it is. Do you know what? That is an old Van Halen. And I've got that picture actually. Look, I'll show you. Sweet. Open. I've got 3 of them. Alex Van Halen. Is that another number? Van Halen. You know what? That needs... Look at that moose's knuckle. Well, I'll show you that. Hang on 1 second. Van Halen. Done. Let's go back to Eddie Van Halen. Where's that picture of Van Halen? Van Halen. There's another one. Look at that moose's knuckle. That's not the picture I'm looking for though. Have they ghosted that picture, you bitches? Oosa. It's not showing. It was this one. Right there. Look at that camel toe. Look at that moose's knuckle right there. Van Halen's a woman, final answer. Let's get rid of that. Open up a new one. Brr, 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 brr.